by DraftKings at the Scarlet Pearl Sportsbook.
On the same night Brett Favre takes in a high school football game in South Mississippi, you have to know where all systems go. Here on the News 25 Friday Night Showcase for the second season, alongside Andrew Scherer, I'm Jeff Haeger, and this is our dojo.
Yeah, Jeff, our playoff sanctuary, if you will, starting with our News 25 Game of the Week.
Absolutely. Gulfport hosting George County, fresh off its third straight Region 4 Class 6A championship, but trying to snap a 7-game first-round losing streak. Try explaining that math to anyone. I can't. Admiral's last playoff win coming in 2010. Meanwhile, visiting Rebels led by the state's top recruit in McKinley Jackson, and on the very first play from scrimmage, Gulfport getting Jackson to jump. Four-star defensive tackle, but hey, we all make mistakes, except the Admirals didn't make too many of them in the first quarter. Tyron Gable on his horse, galloping down the home sideline, finally pushed out of bounds right into your living room for a huge first down. On the very next play, Gulfport working the other side of the field. Cade Crosby to Tommy Johnson. His Twitter handle is TJ Cheetah, and he certainly runs like one. Touchdown Admirals, two beautiful moves, had those defenders grasping at oxygen. 7-0 home team. Really important for the Admirals to jump out quick, and they did. This time doing it on defense. Miscommunication on the handoff, and it's right place, right time for Jonah McGee, and he's busting out the right kind of dance moves for the occasion. But can Gulfport capitalize? Well, Jackson has your answer. Immediately drops Gable in the backfield for a big loss, would eventually lead to a missed field goal. But Admirals right back on the attack and going right back to who else? Crosby to Johnson, and this dude just jukes different. Makes 1, 2, 3 guys miss, and the Cheetah is out of his cage. Can't keep an animal like that in the zoo. Big first down Gulfport, but Andrew, as has been the case all year, I mean literally every week, we've got these amazing highlights, but none of them stand up because why? Penalties every single time. That touchdown from Crosby to Jaitarius Smith called back. And if that wasn't enough, Gable thinks he's got something brewing on the other sideline, but that one is brought back as well. Holding call on the offense. But you know what they say, third time's the charm. Crosby to Deshaun Shields from his back. What a catch by the senior. This one finally holds up. Touchdown Admirals as they open up an early 14-0 lead still in the first. But the second quarter belonged to the Rebels. This is fourth down, and now it's first down. A big one. Trent Howell looking like a little Christian McCaffrey. Same number and everything. Tack on 15 yards for the late hit. And George County is in business. This time it's a different running back. Same result. Fourth down. Touchdown Jalen Scott. Great Scott. And don't look now, but this thing is turning into a game. 14-7, Gulfport still ahead, but the visitors not making it easy for Gulfport. There goes Howell again. Look him in the face. He ain't got no worries. Finally brought down after a nice gain. And if we've learned anything in the last 2 minutes, well, here it is again, a refresher course. Touchdown called back due to holding. You kidding me? Howell with the beautiful vision, but it doesn't count, at least not on the scoreboard, until it actually does count, because just like Gulfport, George County finds a way. Touchdown Rebels, MJ Daniels, Kyle Chapman, junior to junior, and just like that, George County cuts it to a 1-point game. PAT no good. 14-13 Admirals heading into the break, and in the end, man, George County is going to want that PAT back. Gulfport, they finally break the curse. Admirals win it 20-19. Final score.
Let's go to DIberville Warriors, the only other school to win a Region 4 title in the last 5 years. Hosting a tough Brandon squad for the Metro without star athlete Jaden Wally. Brandon wins the toss. Quarterback Will Rogers dropping back. Feels the heat. How about the back foot throw to Ashton Nickelberry for the 20-yard gain into Warrior territory. A few plays later, and it's already first and goal from about the 8-yard line. Rogers to his running back, Ozario Smith. A little juke right there, looking for the end zone, but he's stopped at the 1-yard line. But not to worry. Rogers, how about with the handoff? There he is. He finds pay dirt that time. 7-0. Bulldogs on top. They're the first to strike. DIberville not able to get anything going here on this first drive. So they set up with the punt. How about this? Oh, it's a fake. That's Corbin McGinn looking for Justice Davis. He kind of had him in single coverage, but cannot find him. So Brandon takes over at midfield, and the Bulldogs into the red zone really quick. First and goal, Zaylen Johnson on the carry, but he too finds the 1-yard line. But no worry instead. Rogers, second and goal, fakes the handoff and finds a wide open Nickelberry, and he takes a bow as the Bulldogs take a 14-0 lead into the second quarter. DIberville making a little move here, down to the Brandon 30. Third and long, Dwight Williams not finding anything, and he's going to be taken down for the big loss that pushes the Warriors back and they have to punt. Second quarter, Brandon looking to pull away here, up 2 scores. DIberville defense trying to stay strong. William Tyndall, wide open drop. He had a lot of room to run. DIberville gets the ball back. The Warriors offense, they're meeting. They're trying to figure something out. How about this? 3rd and short. Justin Wally, not Jaden. Justin, his brother, finds the hole, and he's off. Blows past the secondary. He's gone.
See ya.
DIberville on the board halfway through the second quarter. New life for them. 14-7. Jaden Wally, he loves it. Just loving it from his brother Justin.
Love,
Bulldogs, though, respond immediately. Rogers finds Tyndall on the screen. Going to break a little tackle right here. Jukes out the whole defense, and he's off. 60-plus yards. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They're up 21-7 with 4 minutes left. 3 and out from DIberville. Goes back to Brandon. Trying to pull away here. 3rd down and 9. Rogers looking. Cannot find Caleb Anderson. How about this? DIberville, they get the ball back. Coach Dolan looking into his bag of tricks here, right before halftime. 3rd and 19. 50 seconds left. Williams. That's the hook and lateral. Davis with the catch. Wally with the ladder, I guess you should say.
Yes,
He's
sir.
off. Paydirt. Touchdown DIberville, 21-13. Look, Wally loves it. All smiles from him. Student section loves it. They're down 21-13.
I love it.
I love it too. It was my favorite play of the year. But Brandon, they would go on to move into the second round. They would win this one 35-25. Tough night for DIberville.
So about that Brett Favre thing, Ocean Springs at Oak Grove, where the old gunslinger used to be an assistant coach for the program's 2013 state title. First quarter in Oak Grove was clicking on all cylinders. Damon Stewart scrambles out of the pocket and hits Tavion Smith over the middle of the field, and he will go all the way for a Warriors touchdown, 62 yards. And the senior makes it 7-0 OG. Later in the quarter, Warriors are driving in the red zone. Stewart and Smith are looking like Culpepper and Moss out there. Love the analogy. 18-yard touchdown. Ooh, was this a catch, though? Slowing it down, it was actually Ocean Springs' Chase Duke who catches it around Smith, but the referees don't see it, and it is ruled an Oak Grove touchdown. Wild sequence of events there in Hattiesburg. Oak Grove wins this one in a blowout, 42-14.
Let's keep it going in numerical order in terms of seeding. 4-seeded Biloxi on the road against Petal, who ran the table in Region 3. We pick things up in the second half. 4th and long for Petal to Carlos Nicholson, rolling out and finding Jonathan Harris, who somehow keeps his feet in bounds and extends the drive for the Panthers. 1st down, same drive. Nicholson firing one over the middle, finds Harris once again, this time for the touchdown. That makes it 31-0 with the 3rd-ranked Panthers on top. Biloxi did eventually get to Nicholson in this one. Here, Chance Keith picks off Nicholson for the Indians, but just a little, too little, too late.
We got
for
a Biloxi highlight in there.
Petal advancing to the next round. They win 31-0. Good year for Biloxi.
Andrew, for some reason, this just seems like the right time to come back on camera. Take a breather. 6A, 5A. So
why are we taking a breather? I feel like something fast is about to come up here.
Well, you might be right. I mean, it's pretty well documented how dominant Picayune has been this season. And for all those 4 teams that were a part of the perfect 11-0 regular season, all they wanted was a quick breather, but they couldn't get one because the Maroon Tide, just too good. Let's head west. Picayune hosting Brookhaven in the first round of the Class 5A playoffs with eyes on something much greater down the road, possibly in December. First quarter, Brookhaven gets off to a quick start after Picayune 3 and out and a short punt to start the game. Big pass from Dre Ross to Jamario Hersey for a nice gain, and that leads to Ross keeping it himself on the very next play. And he's got nothing but green in front of him, his teammate throwing up the touchdown signal behind him. And he's absolutely right about that. 7-0 Panthers on the ensuing kickoff. Picayune's Chad Dudenheffer, what a name. And he breaks free, races towards the end zone looking like he's going to go all the way, but wait, no! Brookhaven forces the fumble and recovers it in the end zone for a touchback. But the Maroon Tide defense had everyone's back, clamped down, and forced a punt. So on the very next offensive possession for Picayune, Cameron Thomas. You know that name?
He's all right.
Yeah. Jumps outside for a 48-yard touchdown. No one is going to catch him, but here we go again. Laundry on the field. Andrew, this one is coming back. What else is new? No problem for the Maroon Tide offense, though. A few plays later, Cade Turnage rumbles in to even the score at 7-all. Must be nice to have all these running backs. Just give it to whoever. And that touchdown run sparked a run of touchdowns for Picayune. Next offensive possession, that power run offense tricks Brookhaven and the camera. Which way did he go? There he is. Thomas rolls to the left and rolls into the end zone untouched. This time it counts and gives the Maroon Tide the lead, a lead the Tide would never relinquish later in the half. It's Thomas again, former News 25 Student Athlete of the Week. You know that, Andrew. Activating the video game moves near midfield and giving Picayune a 20-7 lead over the Panthers. It was all Picayune after that, all the way to the final whistle as the Tide rolls to a 49-10 win and, of course, perfection into the second round. You take it away for the WXXV.
WXXV play of the day, 3rd and 19, 15 seconds left. Dwight Williams to Justice Davis. How about the hook and ladder? Justin Wally doing it for his brother Jaden, who's out with a concussion. Just an awesome play by Coach Dolan to dial up here on 3rd and long, down 2 scores in a tough game. Proved to be a tough game, but just, Jeff, I love this play. It's such a fun play, especially here for Dolan to call it up. Just, look, completely shocks that whole Brandon defense, who was pretty good the whole night. And
hey, they're going to remember that forever. And not sure how many times you loop this play. I'd like to watch it a few more while we read some scores here. Poplarville stays alive, 23-20 over North Pike. Pascagoula, East Central, Pascagoula, Moss Point, all going down tonight. But Resurrection Catholic in 1A keeping their season alive, 54-20 over West Tallahatchie. So by my count, we've got Gulfport, Poplarville, and Resurrection. Do we have any other local teams left standing, or is that all?
Is it Picayune?
Picayune, of
and
course. Picayune. So, yeah, we're going to need them to stay around a little while.
Yeah.
So then there were 4.
Let's see how far they can go, right? It's only getting started,
we
right?
still got a showcase.
We still have a show to do, so they know that, so they're going to keep it rolling.
Yeah, got to. So, anyway, more news, more weather after this. You've been watching the Friday Night Showcase here. Andrew Scherer, myself, Jeff Haeger. Plenty of highlights. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll be right back.